Right, gentlemen. Now, welcome all of you around there. Today we will be having interview of Lakshit Malik, and he'll be interviewed by Colonel Kadam. Colonel Kadam has been deputy at Bangalore with me around there, and it's thank you, Colonel Kadam. I think we also joined by Colonel Sharma,
welcome,
well qualified person, and himself part of the GTO training, and others who have been participants, they are just in the listening mode. Okay, just to introduce Lakshit Malik is from Jind, Haryana. His father is B.Ed teacher with 70,000 rupees per month. His mother is a constable with 35,000 rupees per month. He has got a younger brother who is studying class 6. He did his matriculation from Indus Public School in 21-22 with 96.2%. And he says he has got RMS. I think what RMS means, he will let us know in 9th class. And he has also got somewhere merit in 10th as well. He loves he's a good athlete who has participated in 50 meter, 100 meter, and all sorts of things available. He also loves cricket. His hobby is reading books, and he has participated in science quiz and exhibitions. He has always been involved with organizing school functions, giving commentary, and alumni meet. He was head boy in class 8th, and presently when in class 7th, he's a deputy head boy. Now we all hand over to Colonel Kadam and Lakshit for onward journey. We all remain muted. Right, sir? It's all yours.
Right, sir. Good morning, Lakshit.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Good. Now, you belong to Jind, Haryana, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And you have stayed there throughout till now?
Yes, sir.
You have been in Jind throughout since you are born?
Yes, sir. Sir, initially we were living in village, but since for the back 6.5 years, we are in Jind.
Okay. Tell me about Jind in detail, as much as you can tell me.
Okay, sir. So starting from Jind, sir, it is known as the heart of Haryana. It is located in the middle of Haryana. It is very much known for its religious importances, especially the Rani Talab is there, which is believed that the goddess of victory used to stay there, and the Pandavas came here before their battle of Panipat in order to pray for their victory. So it is also well known for its the Bura, which is there, Bura Khand. It is very much famous for these foods. And like Enclave and Arjun stadiums are the prominently two stadiums which are in Jind. And particularly, sir, Jind has also been involved in organizing various sports matches are also conducted in Jind, and this is all, sir.
That's all you know about Jind?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me about the last book that you read. What is the author's views? What are your views? And what have you learned from that book?
Yes, sir. So the last book which I read was Who Will Cry When You Die. It was written by Robin Sharma. And sir, my view about this book is that this book is giving you the wisdom to live your life to the fullest, because we all have got 24 hours. It depends how we utilize. So the first thing which I learned is utilizing our time in a very good manner. Secondly, to live happily. Third, to give kindness to all the persons who are present there around you. And fourth is to establish yourself into a person who is ready to help everyone and is fully able to enrich his life.
Good. And what are the writer's views and what are your views on the book?
Sir, I have already told my views that this book is good for beginners as well, because its language is good, and rather it is useful for students because they must realize early, as much as early possible, that how to utilize their time. And it is not only studies which matters, it is the parents, their communication between parents and friends should also matter, like how we should live with kindness. And author's views, like sir, I have also read one book written by Robin Sharma, which is The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. So the points which were given by Robin Sharma in that book were also covered in this book. So author ultimately focuses on connecting to the nature. Like we have got nature, so connecting in a large manner. This is all author's view, sir.
Okay, so you like the book
Yes, sir.
and you agree fully with the writer.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So you have learnt a lot from this book about how you should live your life.
Yes, sir.
Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, in the next 40 minutes or so, we will speak about your education background, your family background, your hobbies, interests, and things like that. Right?
Yes, sir.
Starting from your education background, tell me from standard 10th onwards, what all subjects did you have? Which are the subjects you liked the most? Which are the subjects you scored more, and the subjects which you didn't care about much and did not score as much as in the subjects which you liked? Tell me how much efforts you had to put in to get 96% in your exam. That was 10th exam, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how much efforts you had to put in? Tell me your relations with your teachers, the teachers whom you liked the most, the teachers whom you did not care about much. Tell me about your extracurricular activities in the school, your achievements and your failures in the school. Tell me how much of your, how many friends do you have in your school? What do you see in a friend to make him your friend? And what are the additional qualities you look for in a friend to make him your close friend? And overall, what is your choice? What is your achievement in school? And why have you selected army as your choice?
So starting from my educational background, sir, in class 10th, I scored 96.2%. And like the subjects which I like most, like currently I have to give my class 11th exam. So percentage is not yet clear that I'll be scoring above 95%, I'm sure. So talking about my favorite subject, my favorite subject is mathematics because it involves concepts which, if we learn these concepts once, then they are for forever, and just we have to do is practice. So talking about the subject which I don't like, sir, I would say biology is one subject which I don't like because I think it involves a lot of learning and conceptual understanding should be there. But sir, still I faced problems in this. So now talking about
Your efforts that you had to put
yes, sir.
in
Yes,
10th and 12th to get
yes,
those
sir.
high marks.
Like sir, efforts were like I was also preparing for Rashtriya Military School side by side. So I had to manage my schedule according to that. I also used to go tuition, and I was lucky that my teachers were, so much passionate about their work, and they put in so much hard work on us that I got 100% marks in mathematics in class 10th. Sir, after that, talking about my extracurricular activities in school, sir, currently I am deputy head boy in class 11th. So any function which is organized in school, we have an important part. We are responsible for like alumni, which was conducted recently. So we were responsible for organizing like chairs, etc. We were also escorting the alumni coming there. Now, sir, talking about my relationships with my teacher, sir, I get along with my teachers pretty well. Teachers feel that I am a confident boy, and they like giving task to me. Like I still remember in the school, I was called, to handle the students of junior classes in any function, like if chief guest is coming. So prior to that, they like me and also cabinet members. So we all together handle those things. And so talking about my friend circle, like talking about my teacher which I do not like much. So actually I have told you that I get along pretty well with teacher, but still I would say that the biology subject, due to biology subject, I used to face difficulty in Mr. Chaudhary sir classes, who was our biology teacher in 10th class. So now talking about uh, my friend circle, sir, I have a very good friend circle, and my friends include Gautam, Nikunj, Viplav is there, and basically Sir Rishabh is also there. And sir, the thing which I look for in a friend is that he must have good relationship with his parents. He should be respectful, and he should be kind and ready to help each other. So this is one thing. Now, sir, I am remembering, sir. I will tell you.
Total school achievements you tell me, and tell me why have you selected army as your career?
Yes, sir. Sir, my school achievements include that I was also head boy in class 8th. I was in different school at that time, Oxford Public School. And also, sir, in the school like activities, we went for science quiz. So that was one achievement from our school side. And like in individual achievements, sir, there have been Olympiads, but I was not able to like clear those Olympiads. So this was the thing. And talking about why I have chosen army, sir, I feel that army consists of it is adventurous and it gives us a lot of opportunity to, see the world. So this thing like army, especially because it engages with the enemy in front line. So this thing attracts me a lot.
Okay, so you cleared RMS but did not join. Why?
Sir, actually, when I was in like in this time, I am in class 11th. So Rashtriya Military School, RMS stands for Rashtriya Military School. Sir, initially when I gave exam of Rashtriya Military School in class 9th, first time, I was able to clear written exam. I went for interview at Rashtriya Military School, Bangalore, but I was merit out due to my low marks in written. But second time, sir, when I cleared my written as well as interview and I got in final merit. Sir, it was like I had to lose my 2 years for getting admission in class 9th because the admissions in Rashtriya Military School take place in class 6th and 9th only. So, sir, I had to lose my 2 years because I am in class 11th now. And for joining that, I have to be in ninth class again. So it was a clear loss of 2 years. So I could not sustain that. That's why, sir.
Okay, right. Tell me about your father, your mother, your relations with them. How do you help them? About your brother, how do you help? What all you do together as family members, and your what? How has your mother being a police in police helped you in what all ways, and what all have you learned from her?
Okay, sir. So, sir, starting from my father is a very hardworking person. I know each and every effort which he has put in Corona times also. Like they were serving the people by, doing surveys in our village with the help of voter list, and they were registering people for getting them under the government incentive for providing food grains. So, like, and my mother, talking about my mother, she is a police constable and is currently she is at PCR, which whose role is to survey or move around the city and secure the areas. So talking about my brother name is Bhavya Malik. He is currently in sixth class. So talking about how we enjoy together. So like there have been a lot of times when we play Ludo in the evening time. Meanwhile, like on Sundays, we clean house together. Like I am responsible for putting down all the we say the nets are the net which are of the like flies etc. So I had to wash them away. Meanwhile, sir, I also clean the outer area of my house along with my brother. So this is one thing. Sir, secondly, if there is any like guests are there, so I am responsible for serving them food. And so talking about individually, I help my father. Like sometimes he get his question papers of students and also answer sheet. So I calculate the scores and finalize it with my father. Sir, if there is any like flour, wheat flour is to be carried from the shop, like so I go with my father and carry that. Sir, now individually my mother, sir, like my mother is in police service and I learned a lot because she has to come home in night time also. So I learned that a lot of courage is required in the field. And as sir, my mother is a very honest person. like whoever approaches for help, my mother is ready to help everyone. And still, sir, people like to interact with my mother, father, and these are the things, sir.
Okay, tell me about your daily routine, starting from the time you get up in the morning till the time you go to sleep at night, on a working day and on a holiday.
Okay, sir. Sir, on a working day, I get up around 6 to 7 on 6 at 6:30 or 7. So after that, I study like the things which I have to revise before going to school. After revising those things, sir, I interact with my brother. Like how's his day, and what can I do for him. After that, sir, I bath and get ready for my school. So after going to my school, I these days like winters are there, so I go to my school at 9 a.m. and come at 12:30 a.m. because we are in senior classes, so time for our school is a bit low. So after coming from my school, I study for like physics, chemistry, because nowadays the pressure is bit much. And after that, I study book. I read books, sir. Whatever book is with me. Like currently, I am reading Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam book. Sir, that is my. And after that, I go for running or cricket. Yesterday also I went for playing cricket along with my Indus friends. And the my uncle who is staying above us at rent, so I get along very much with him. So we went for playing cricket in the Enclave stadium, which is beside our house. And in the evening times, sir, after interacting with family members a lot, and after serving the food to my grandfather, I study. And sir, I had to study for 12 a.m. or 1 a.m., sir, because of the school. And on the sir non-working day, like I get up at the 6:30 or 7. So after getting up, in on Sundays there have to be a lot of works done. Like if my cycle is has to be cleaned up, then I clean my cycle. And along with my father, there have to be a lot of work done. Like I told you, the cleaning the house. So we clean house like it around reaches to 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. So after that, my mother cooks food and we eat together something new every Sunday. So after that, I study and help my brother also. Like on Sundays, I teach him math because I want him also to clear Rashtriya military schools and go there. So after that, I go with my friends at the same time, like from 1 or 3 p.m. because nowadays sunshine is there, so it makes us feel better. And after coming, sir, I read books, and in the evening time, I study. Meanwhile, sir, if there is any help required in the home, so I give that help. And similarly, I study in the night, sir.
Okay, good. Now, tell me about what all books do you, other than books, what all do you read? And tell me about your hobbies, if you have any other than reading. And games, you said you are in athletics and cricket. Tell me about both these athletics, what all you learn from it, how do you do it, what all you do other than running, or even in running, what is required to be a good runner, and tell me everything that you know about cricket.
Okay, sir. So starting from, sir, like this, the thing which I read beside book is that, so initially I was reading newspaper, but it is not consistent because I have to do my school work also. So I also watch YouTube videos for general awareness, and particularly I read the Hindu, but it is not consistent. So sir, it's like I read on fourth fifth day because of like school exams are coming near. And
Okay.
sir, talking about my hobbies and interests, I also watch podcast of Fauji Show where recommended candidates come and share their experiences. Sir, I also watch travel vlogs, and I like watched Masuri vlog recently. Sir, now talking about cricket, sir, I am not very much involved with cricket because I was when I was in class 8th in Oxford Public School, I participated in the intra-house championship which was conducted, and our team got third position. And similarly in athletics, sir, when I went for my coaching for Rashtriya Military School in class 6th at Royal Sainik Vidyapit Hisar, I participated. And talking about the cricket in particular, sir, like it is a game which is famous in the world. And recently, India is playing ODI matches against New Zealand. Sir, this game has a pitch of 20 uh, 20 meters and 22 yards. and the dimensions vary, but and sir, there are lot of tournaments which are conducted, like for a player to go into the nationals of India. First of all, he has to play districts, and after that going to state, and further he has to play Ranji, and under 19 trophies are also there. So in this manner he can reach the nationals, and IPL is one of the most important game which is played in cricket field. It brings a lot of talent for the Indian team forward. And talking about athletics, sir, I like Usain Bolt very much. Athletics is a game which consists like various marathons, etc. And particularly, I do running, sir. So it involves 100-meter races, 400-meter races, and 200-meter races. And sir, the learning which I get from these games is that every game involves an element of practicing consistently and putting hard work. So we should put a lot of hard work, and it is similar to our life, sir, I feel.
Okay. So, hello. Can
Yes,
you hear
sir.
me?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But your voice is getting in between cut. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Right. Say you have gone for a walk alone in the evening
Okay, sir.
and you find somebody is following you
Okay, sir.
and there is nobody on the road. What
Okay.
will you do?
Sir, it is not necessary that the person who is following me is any bad
You
person.
just keep telling me what you're going to do.
Okay, sir. So, sir, I will keep walking. There is nothing like he is following. So I must be vigilant whether he has right intentions or not.
Okay. So you will be vigilant,
Yes, sir.
isn't it?
Yes, sir.
That's what you will do.
Yes, sir.
Correct? Okay. After some time, he closes on to you and he says, okay, give me your watch and purse. Now what will you do?
Yes, sir. So, sir, first of all, I will give him whatever he is asking for. And after that, sir, I will, give
After
him.
you have given watch and purse to him, he says, give me a shirt also. It's very nice.
Yes, sir. But still, sir, whatever he is asking, I will give first, and after that, I will give him a punch on.
After after giving you a shirt, he says, give me a trouser also now.
Okay, sir. So, sir, initially I had to find time in between because it is necessary that
He doesn't
I
give
am.
you a chance. The moment you give you a shirt, he says, abhi trouser nikal de.
Okay, sir. So, meanwhile, sir, putting down trousers, I will punch him in the important area.
How can you punch here? You're removing your trouser. He's all ready with everything. Your hands are busy with your trousers. Your legs are entangled in the trouser.
No,
No?
sir.
When you
Still,
remove your trouser or removing in the process of removing trouser, your legs are ineffective, isn't it?
yes, sir.
And
Legs are
hands
ineffective.
will be busy with your trouser.
But still, sir, there will be a moment when I had to attack him. So that was the moment I will, ensure that I am hitting him because it is, like I had to save my things.
How will you save? You have already given him your shirt, your watch, your purse.
Like, sir, there will be a stone which will be at the track also. So I will hit that stone.
Okay, good. But initially, when you gave your watch and purse, what came to your mind? Why do you gave those two things straight away to him without any resistance?
Because, sir, he will be having dangerous things with him. So by giving after that, we are free because, like,
But if he is having dangerous thing, you are trying to hit him back with stone.
but sir, we had to ensure that our things are safe. So in any way, like a stone should be there. So by hitting it onto his head, will be ultimate. He will be injured, and we can immediately rush upon the thing. And by controlling him, we can also call the other, like the other
But
people if they are.
that you could have done initially instead of giving a purse and watch. You could have resisted that time.
Yes, sir. It
No,
could. Yes, sir.
Which option is better, initially or after giving a purse, watch, shirt, and only when he asks for trousers, then you say, ki, okay, now I'll hit you with my stone, knowing well that he's got dangerous weapons.
Sir, I think if he's having dangerous weapons, then
That you are saying. I didn't say it. You said it yourself.
second option would be better, sir.
Which one?
Like, sir, hitting the stone initially.
Okay. So resisting initially is a better option.
Yes, sir. If he is
Correct.
not having any dangerous things, sir.
When you try to resist initial option, the second option, he gives you one sock on your nose and your nose starts bleeding. Now what will you do?
Sir, it doesn't matter because I will engage fight with him. I had to ensure that things are safe. So it is just a punch. I will also punch him.
And after that?
After that, sir, I am sure that I will, let him give all the things, and I will actually capture him, and I'll report him to other authorities because people will also be there. So,
Who are the other authorities whom you can report him?
like, first of all, we'll go to police station and register an FIR because he could also be harmful to other people.
Okay,
So,
good. Okay. Now in your colony, you have got some friends and all. They all decide to have a cricket match, and they ask you to organize a friendly cricket match between two teams.
okay, sir.
Okay. Tell me, what all planning will you do? What all assistance you will collect from whom all, and how exactly will you conduct this cricket match?
Okay, sir. So, sir, if I am taking the example of Defense Colony Park as the place where we are going to conduct match. So, first of all, the first thing is to divide the team. So, among the players available, I will ask the experienced one, those who watch us playing cricket, and among us who have the knowledge that who is playing better. So, according to that, we'll divide our team. And after dividing our team, there are senior people and not senior people, I would say the people who like cricket, so and who have played also. So
No, you first tell me what all planning will you do, what all assistance and from where all will you take, and thereafter you go to the conduct part.
okay, sir. So, sir, planning like we have to arrange the stumps, bat, etc., and they will be available because we regularly play. So we need that if there is any, much improvised bat or anything can be arranged. So we will just with the help of our monies which can be collected together, we will buy those things. And like if the park is there, we will ensure that its pitch is clean. So we'll ultimately with the help of friends will put grass in a plain level, and after that, sir, like coaches will also should also be there, spectators should also be there. So ultimately, a umpire would also be required. So umpire assistance would be taken from any experienced person who is in our colony. And like, sir, cricket, we will also call other community members. So in this regard, we have to invite them. And like, sir, training matches, tra sprint should also be arranged for their stamina building. And these are the things, sir.
Okay. I'm still not convinced as to why you want to join the army. You have got so much at home. Your mother is a police. Why don't you join the police force, and why the army?
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, the brother of my real grandfather, who is Lieutenant Satbir Singh Malik, he was martyred in 2009. So from there onwards, I got a motivation that if a person from a simple rural background who is my grandfather, he can do, then I should do. And sir, the military school thing, which just indulged in my life, it motivated me to strive hard for NDA and clear it in first attempt only. And Captain Pawan Kumar, sir, he is from Jind, so I interact with his father daily. And from that moment, sir, I got motivated that uncle is also like motivated. He has full faith on me that Lakshit will also go to NDA. So in this regard, sir, like uh, army as compared to police, sir. Like police deals with local, but as an army, you have an outer field of view. You can go to like you and just directly, so you can serve the nation in a more, you can say open way. That's why, sir.
Okay. So suppose you are not able to join the army, then what will you do?
Sir, I will prepare for a JEE exam and I will go to IIT.
So you want to become an engineer then,
Yes, sir.
but still won't like to join the police force.
Like, sir, there is nothing bad in police forces. My mother is already serving
No, I'm
there.
not saying that. I'm asking
Yes, sir.
you, at what level or what chance, third, fourth, fifth choice, at what stage is this police career will come in for you?
Sir, I'm sure that the first choice would be strengthened enough to get me into NTA, but still, sir, I would do IIT, and like contribution to nation can be given in various ways. So, sir, like I know my mother, she is already giving her contribution with respect to police forces. So I would continue as an engineer as a second backup, sir, if I'm not able to clear NTA.
Okay, so you will not join the army after becoming an engineer?
No, sir, I will continuously give SSB because there are various entries like SSC Tech, TGC, and CDS is also there. So, sir, I will give these entries.
Okay, good. It's been nice talking to you, Lakshit. I've been asking you a lot of questions. Do you have any question to ask me?
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're all clear in your mind.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. That's all, sir. I've finished.
I think now we'll have first and foremost Satinder. Let me have your views. Unmute yourself. Satinder and Samarjeet. Hello.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Satinder. Let me have your views, Satinder, first.
So, first I want to ask, Lakshit, is it your first interview?
Yeah, probably it is my first interview.
So, according to then, it is right.
Why?
Then
What's
going
wrong?
on right track,
Other-
I
other-
think right track.
Otherwise,
But-
why do you ask that question on there?
So, because it's a first experience and facing such experienced persons, and sir has taken him very right
Huh?
way, and sir he has done some certain mistakes which you will point out. I noticing you are writing every time. Yes, sir.
No, I'm not writing anything. It's just tell me what are your views about the interview?
Sir, it's so nice, but improvement is needed, and
Improve where?
sir, it's consistency. Sometimes he give good answers. Sometimes he just give up.
Like
And,
what? Like what?
So in the first sir CIQ, he has missed many questions.
Like
And
what?
sir,
Which question has you missed on for CIQ?
sir, he has just given 2 or 3 answers.
No, I think he did attempt to answer most of the CIQ. First CIQ, he was very well handled. I think he has not missed out except for last question. He says, I'll still remember things. Okay, let me give me time. If I recollect, but this is what he says. I'm remembering, I'll tell you. This is what he said. And ultimately, he left one last question, which was there, why do you want to join services around the army? That is the only question which he missed out, which he can pointed out later on.
Okay, sir.
So then let's have it now. Once you are a stalwart, you have faced SSB many times. You should be able to bring out what do you think? What is his failure?
So first, sir, talking about Jind, much more needed.
But what do you think he would have talked more about Jind?
Sir, some experience of people, how the people are their society culture, and economy activities.
Yeah. Anything beyond that?
And sir, if there is surrounding surrounding districts which have some specialty, then he can also include it to extend some. And sir, then after sir has asked about the book, and sir, over there he also
book he talked very well about it. He could afford to rattle out what he learned from the book, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
That he book, I think that he Dr. Robin Sharma, both the books that he did talk about quite a bit details. I think at his age and time, we can talk so much about the book. I think that he has handled it very well.
Okay, sir.
No, not just that. I'm just wanting to have the once you're the person, let's have your views very clearly. You should be, there should be clarity into you.
So I have not judged anybody earlier, but what I think
that's why now you people, you should be able to. That's where you are here. Once you're going to SSB next month, that's another few days. So you should be able to understand yourself what is there, what is not right, what is not so right, isn't it? Okay.
the organizing was he messed up.
Yeah.
And sir,
Okay. Let's have
that
somebody.
also from my side.
Somebody, let's have your views.
Yes, sir. Sir, in my opinion, whatever at the 12th level he presented very well. He was very good in presenting his thoughts. As Satendra had already said, fair enough. In my opinion, Sir, do not expect a lot of information from a 12th standard guy. But at least he could have said about the geographical areas, like if there is any famous river.
That is Jind. He would have talked from where it is located, what the mood culture, and all that he should have talked about.
And also current MP of that particular place. So it shows that he is very much engaged. He is very much known to his place. That is sufficient.
Okay, that he had,
and apart from that, and apart from that, he was very good in comprehending the question. Like he did not forget much. He gave little pause, but that is accepted, I think, as a 12th standard guy. And coming to later part of his question, if situation reaction there was little, he should have said more formally. He was very well aware that if situation arrives, he will take a stone and hit hard. So if such situation arrives, he should be very firm in a decision. It rests on assessors or whether it is right or wrong, but being very individualistic and being very open, he should be saying very with firm, so that it shows that he has very clarity in his mindset.
Okay.
And for organizing cricket match, in my opinion, he should have elaborated a little more, he should have put the boarding so that the villagers will come for watching.
Basically the lack of experience in organizing things. That is what since he has been head boy and all put the thing around there, he should have been
exactly. That's what I also expected, that since he is a head boy and also was a head boy.
Yeah, he should have.
Otherwise, he is at the 12th level is fair enough, and he is very presentable.
Right, very nice. Any other point?
No, sir. I was expecting sir to ask a lot of questions from current affairs, and also that he will check his awareness level, inquisitive level, whether he is interested or not.
Purposely has left out very simple reason. Now, because he's class 11th boy, he is ST. He said no. He gave me 2 points that no, he is busy with his study. He can't even read his papers well. But looking at his output, the way he has talked about, the way he talks about it, no, you can be rest assured he would be talking quite a bit of current affairs. I'm quite
definitely, sir. I know he is very presentable enough.
Looking at his capability, yes, probably not. But he himself, he said no, because of 11th and 12th, he is not finding regular time to read his even the newspaper. He's very, very open to that extent. Notwithstanding,
the newspaper is read, I think, but he read nahi kiya, aska hai.
So that's exactly that he talked about. Yes, I do expect on that current affairs should have been that type. So that's one aspect of it. Okay. Secondly, the service knowledge, probably he could have been slightly more. Okay, that's the end of it. Okay. Any other point?
Sir, if he's when sir was asking about why do you want to join armed forces, whatever points he said, it was very honest, and it was very formally he said that he belongs from the village.
There's very right now. He said whatever he said from heart. If nothing very, it was not from the soap, just another rattle out from somewhere else. He did try to.
Exactly, sir.
What were there? Yes, there was certain amount of, you can talk, I always use the coherence. That coherence would have been much better.
Yes, sir.
Coherence much better. That the flow was not coming back. Flow was not exactly. He should have sequentially 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all. Why do you want to answer? He had everything on his platter. He could have done really well. Those so, but it was at least that showed his certain more honesty. That I'll accept it from that point of view. Okay. Colonel SK, I think your view, sir.
Lakshit, I had your interview with Colonel Kadam, and
Yes.
I must congratulate you that at that age you have done very well. I tell you very frankly, there are certain ups and downs whenever you are being interviewed. Nothing to worry about that. There are certain things which you have to improve, because when you get an experience, only you will improve. And I have got nothing much to say to you. I mean, at that tender age, when you are preparing for your 12th now, you are prepared so well for the interview. I say all the best for you. But I would tell you, just for your improvement, in case you come across another interview like that, you see, whatever the interviewing officer is asking you, you have to click in your mind the way he has asked you the question. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. You see, you missed out on extracurricular activities and few others. I mean, it is natural. I mean, as a boy, I can understand. I mean, it is not possible for you to remember everything. And the way you have done it, it is very fine. And coming down to, you mentioned that you go for tuition, but in your day-to-day routine, when on a normal day or on a holiday, you didn't mention where the tuition is going.
Sir, in 11th class, I am not going. Sir asked about 10th class, which efforts you put in. So in 10th class, I was going tuitions.
Then it is my mistake. Sorry. 11th, you are not going for any tuition.
No, sir.
Achha, that's very good. That's very good. And coming down to I mean, I think you are a pure guy. Whatever comes to your mind and heart, you spell out, and we appreciate that. Coming down to why do you want to join army, you have very well answered that I will surely be able to clear NDA, and in case not possible, then you will join engineering, whether it is IITG or whatever IIT or whatever National Institute of Technology and things like that. And what good point I actually got from you is that even after that joining engineering and coming out as a BE engineer, you still have got a force to get into the army. So I really appreciate that. Then books you read, coaching, coming down to the cricket organization, that would have been dealt much better. You see, any game you have to have a medical assistant. That medical assistant was missing. So that you must keep in mind. Whatever game you have been assigned to conduct, or you have to plan or conduct, I mean, that is one of the functional points, because you never know what happens in a game. And I think I wish you all the best. You are a fit candidate. I personally feel so. That's all, Colonel Prasad. Thank you very much.
Right,
All
so
the
I
best.
think we'll take on that. As far as the Lakshit is concerned, I think he's a pure, good material to join services. First time, let me say pure, good material to join services, and wish him that he joins around there. He wants to join with the heart, and that is what more important. So the what you call motivation is intrinsic. He has got intrinsic motivation, and that's the greatness which he has got around there. And at class, he's still in class 11th. Still, he wants to know. He has attended coaching from me around there, and insisting that I would like. I said no. But still he insisted. That simply indicates that no, he is really interested in joining the service from the heart. So that's one thing which is available. Though his interview, Colonel Kadam had been slightly more, he was not very strict with him around there, as normally he used to be. He has allowed his, no, he also got, that is, no, he got motivated to look at him around there, so that he was very slightly lenient onto him. Notwithstanding the same, it is the first and foremost, he was, you gave out all answers. Spontaneity was there. First and foremost, there was spontaneity. And you told you was nothing cooked up. That's the honesty. Spontaneity and honesty was there, present around there. Thirdly, as I said, you have got motivation. Intrinsic motivation is also there. Next, coming back to the, I think right now people have already started. Start the very first question about Jind. He could have talked about culture. He could have talked a bit more around there. Details should have been there. That's very rightly brought across that he should have handled around there. Secondly, the book that you talked to, good thing that you talked about the book and the lesson you learned from them. That was very well handled. I think must appreciate, means you must have read that book. Beyond that, it's not only Robin Sharma. Yeah, you know, if you have got a reading habit, in India, we got it's a lot of literature available. Robin Sharma is one aspect of it. We all got, there's no carried away. We have got, you know, books in Hindi, books in the, they are good reader, good, no, books are there from others. So you got to have a slightly more voracious reader. At your time, let me just tell you, at least I read many books, and probably I do expect that you should have, you would go around there along with your study.
Sir, I also read 2 military books, Shoot, Dive and Fly. And
That is military. Why only military? Why not any other books? It is not necessary. Understand the military books that you have to identify yourself. Reading book is not only, you know, you can pick up any book at any time. Any book
Yes.
at any time. Just to tell you today, I was reading a book here. There's a book Invaders and Infidels. This is a history book written around there from the Mughal Empire, from the Muslim rule, from Clive dynasty. That I'm reading from that book. It is not necessarily from that ground. Okay, so that's just the reading habits. You had that. You talked about 2 books. I don't know to which end. How many books do you read per year?
Sir, first book जो मैंने पढ़ी थी वो
Okay.
पढ़ी थी.
How many last year? Tell me how many books did you read?
Sir, in total I have read 6 to 7 books till now, sir.
Till now. So now in till 11th, 6, 7 books is too less. Please make a habit that is 1 book in 2 months. 1 book in 2 months.
months.
Irrespective of anything, that reading habit should be at 8 to 10 pages per day. Irrespective, you must have a time to read at least book for 8 to 10 pages. Not all. That is depending upon your curriculum. You can always find time. That is one thing. Okay.
Even sir,
Yeah.
जब भी स्कूल में अवेलेबल होता है सर, even I read 45 pages a day जब एक खाली पीरियड मिल जाता है.
That is separate. You can't. That is separate issue that you read it as a. They use 6 books until 11th is not a good reading. It's not a good reading. So you done even amount to 1 book a 1 year. No, you're 15 years. You should 10-15 kitab to padha hote, notwithstanding that's a course who everyone reads it. That's okay. As far as the CIP concerned, CIP did talk about the all thing and you missed out. So I'm remembering and will tell you there was no need for it. There was no need for telling you. Get the I'm remembering. I'll tell you around there. So you are trying to. That indicates you came under pressure. You came under pressure.
Yes.
Don't come under pressure. Don't come under pressure. That's a so. And as a matter of fact, he had to remind you that this is what is to be. This is what you missed out there. You have handled that question very well. Nothing wrong with the system. And the best part was there. Very honestly, you told why didn't you join RIMs? Out at the Rashtriya Military School, Jatiya RMS, you didn't join it. That was a very beautifully answered and very well, very honestly you talked about, and you had logic for not joining it. And that is what is the reason that indicates the reasonability. And I say interviewing officer starts thinking of passing conduct if and only if he is sure that his reasonability is in place. So that was very well handled. You did talk about confidence, but don't you talk about confidence, but there's certain amount of underconfidence also running underneath. Though you're outwardly trying to show the confidence, but there is certain amount of underconfidence settling onto it. You are coming under pressure, don't come into it. Trying to be more attentive, as such. Okay. Daily routine, you could have done much better. And you are doing it. You are saying that interleaving of all the events in a way that what is expected from the answer. It's not me. I just say you have to make me a virtual. Well, I say no, virtual writer. So virtual writer, you should be the virtual interviewer. What he expects from that, you have to be the virtual interviewer. So what you have to say, probably if Karnam would have said that is most important part. That is most important part. Always virtual writer, virtual reader, virtual conveyor. That is the way you think about it. I just said no. It is the Prime Minister talks about it. What some writer is someone else. But someone is writing for him. Similarly, you must tell what he expects you to do. That is what you most expected on there. Okay. Daily routine, hobbies and probably, you have to pick up better hobbies. Hobbies and interests. requires improvement. You can't afford to just walk across, but reading books is only one part of it. And when you say only 6 books in throughout a year, that cannot be hobby. That cannot be hobby. So the interest, first is the interest, as I say, interest gets developed into hobby, hobby gets turned to amateur, amateur to professional. So until you have got that interest, and interest can be one, so out of many interests, you can pick up only one hobby. So that particular area needs improvement there. Secondly, next coming back to the situation. Situation is created. Situation is what? Situation is there when it has got a problem. It has got a problem. Otherwise, it cannot be a situation. If they're very happy, so once he has already told you walking across, there is situation. What has happened now? You are anticipating now. Situation is that if the pressure is that whatever the problem is there, you cannot afford to create more press. So what you have expected, not the situation was created by him, and you have created a press much more. You thought about pressure, he's carrying weapon. He never said that. And he repeated again. He have not told you that he is carrying something, something different. Why do you think about it? That certainly indicates that coming under pressure. You ask any pressure which you take beyond what you expected, that creates a problem by itself. So you can't afford to take press more. You have to take the press what it is, neither under nor above. So that is one aspect which you have to be there. Okay. So then organizing part of it has already talked about it. Hobbies, interests, you talked about. Current affairs, you have to be much more. So your reading habits, it's not adequate. It's not adequate. You have to develop that. You have to find interest in hobbies. You have not done other co-active activities that though you have talked about, you are participating in school organizing events and all. That's one part of it. That's very good. But what are you doing? He has not even talked to you what you are doing about your neighborhood. Those particular questions which he has missed out. How do you help the society? How do you go about it? In what way you are involved the society? How would friends say? And you have not answered the friends. We say, what are the friends? You did talk about it. He should be respectful and the 2-3 quality of the friends there. But why are they friends? And what extra you wanted, that particular aspect you didn't go about it. So you ought to be attentive. You have to be much more attentive. Listen to what they expect and answer to the point there. Okay, you have got in making. And you can be a good candidate, provided you become more conscientious, more attentive, and keep telling yourself, you are a good person who can do well. But you have to be, you present the status, you have to develop from the system. Okay. I hand over to Sushil now, Captain Sushil now. It's all yours. Sushil. Hello. Captain Sushil.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah, it's all yours. It's all yours now.
Hi. Achha, Lakshit, it was very nice and lovely. We all have very appreciated. I mean, in my opinion, I always see you be successful in clearing your NDA. What we need to do, jaisa sir log ne bataya, presentation of thoughts. Primarily, if I summarize everything, you have good intent, good thoughts, but the presentation that comes out is not up to that level, which is your capability. Iske saath wo match nahi ho raha.
Yes.
So somewhere you need to work on that, and what rightly sir said, understand the question, take time and respond. Okay, so that was one. Second, like slight maybe confidence ka thoda sa, jaisa sir ne bataya, somewhere we found in certain aspects there was some kind of pressure and maybe some level of anxiety coming in. जैसे कि आप जब जिंद का बता रहे थे, you mentioned about Battle of Panipat, and you said Pandavas came to seek blessing from that. So correlation historically was not happening. Kurukshetra was the battle where it was fought, and you mentioned Panipat. Second, you said the pitch of cricket varies. It's always 22 yards. That's the standard. It can never vary. Grounds can vary, the boundaries can vary, not the pitch. तो ये छोटी-छोटी जो गलतियां हो रही हैं, ये मतलब you are aware of the information, but somewhere because of maybe confidence or presenting it, it was getting lost sight of. Third question which I had was, which you answered, that 11th class you cleared your RMS.
Yes, sir.
When you are aware that 9th mein join karna, then why did you put in an effort to join RMS? What was
Actually, yes, sir. Sir, what happened? Like I was ready to take admission if I am losing my 1 year because I have got 2 years extra. Like I jumped from nursery to class first directly without doing the in between classes. So I
Okay.
was ready that I would join if I am in 10th class. But sir, that still motivation, inner motivation that give it try. Still you are not able to join. Doesn't matter, but give it a try along with classes you can do. And sir, I wanted to go for medicals and even I went sir after clearing. So it was just
हाँ.
like एक बार हो जाए तो ठीक ही है, अच्छा हो जाए, एक बार और हो जाए.
Okay. So it was a challenging yourself.
Like sir, I was knowing that I had not to join even if I clear, but still sir एक अंदर से आ रहा था कि फिर भी कर ले कोई नहीं. तो
ओके.
I did, sir.
ओके. हाँ, वो लग रहा था वैसा, इसीलिए. बट बेटा देखिए, यही चीज आप अगर एक्सप्लेन करते ना, अभी इंटरव्यूअर आपको पूछना पड़ेगा तब हमें समझ में आएगा. वेयर एज इंटरव्यू इज अबाउट प्रेजेंटिंग योरसेल्फ.
Yes sir.
सो मतलब instead of somebody asking you, अगर कोई पूछेगा नहीं तो हमें पता कैसे चलेगा.
Yes sir.
तो ना ये थोड़ा प्रेजेंटेशन के ऊपर ध्यान दीजिए, अदरवाइज there is no issues. One good thing I liked was that you appreciated a better idea. So that speaks that you are a person who believes in having a logical and goal orientation, even if it is somebody else's idea. Like sir ने बोला, which of the two options is better, and you chose कि sir's
Yeah.
option was better than your own. So that is a good, very big positive. कि you know, you are a person who does not get involved irrationally on your ego. So that was a very good thing. What about other career choices again? Like, you know, आप IIT जाना चाहते हो, perfect है. If I'm not getting army, फिर सर ने उसके आगे एक leading question रखा था, why not police force? See, there is nothing wrong. We have enemies, external as well as internal.
Yes sir.
और दोनों अपने आप में महान है. So, so certainly you should give it a try. Why should you not resist and say that कि भाई हाँ sir, police force is also good and I will give it a try. But उनकी entry NDA की तरह नहीं है.
Yes sir.
Well, so sir, there is no harm. If that idea is there, it's you are trying to say, but it is not coming out clearly. Yeah, why will you not try? क्या खराबी है?
हाँ जी sir.
है ना?
Yes
So
sir.
that was there. सर ने कहीं ना कहीं थोड़ा सा वही अंडर कॉन्फिडेंस जिसकी वजह से फोकस मिस हो रहा था. प्रेजेंटेशन थॉट्स आ रहे थे, वो थे, पर पूरी तरह से व्यक्त साफ सुथरे को ध्यान बहुत ही अच्छा वो है. That's
Okay, thank you. I think let's have, except before Colonel Kadam takes just a point, the situation which Colonel Kadam, he has already clarified that you should have taken the situation first by hitting the person. Don't give out your person and all that. कोई आदमी कोई भी आएगा तेरे को छीन कर लेकर चला जाएगा. You can't able to do that. Okay. That is so. That's since it's already 100. I didn't take that one. Let's Colonel Kadam. It's all you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Like Lakshit, you have done well, let me tell you, for your age. The only thing is, which goes a little bit against you, is you have done things very early. As you said, you got double promotion. So you are just about 15 years plus trying to join NDA, giving an interview for NDA. So that little bit of, lack of, I would say, maturity, or, you're still not just about entered adolescence or not even entered adolescence. So that part is there. You have that logic, you have everything in you. Trainability is very nice. I like your confidence a lot. And truthfulness. Everybody, you can see your truthfulness is very good. But now, as I said, you have to polish yourself and answer the questions properly. Memory you have got, but only you have to use it here. The first 2-3 questions will be those, multiple questions clubbed together. You have to remember they'll be logical and you'll have to answer the questions. And whenever you find time, if somebody is repeating something, there is something he's trying to see. So you must then clarify. Okay, I just tried RMS, as he has said earlier also, just as a challenge to myself, because that was one of my aims. The first time I could not make it. So I said, I'll do that also. And I was confident about my 11th class also. So that's okay. That is the way you should project yourself in a better light. Yes, the courage question, its basic aim is not much. It's just to see a logic and courage, which you came up. Yes, I had to give because whatever it is, I have to consider your age also. And rightly you said, in the other another question you said, I didn't find time to read newspapers, and that's absolutely right. I am also from the same situations I've seen a lot of youngsters going through.
Yes,
We don't expect you to read newspapers when in 12th or so, 11th, 12th. Anyway, but if you say your hobby is reading, then little bit is expectation is there, but which you did not come up with. Your logic was correct. I didn't find time. Books, as Colonel Prasad said, if you say your hobby is reading, then there should be more books. For these games, outdoor games, I don't think you have played much from the way you organize. You haven't played, but if you write there in your PIQ, then there is you have to have knowledge about it. If it is 22 yards, it is 22 yards. Rest is whatever it is. Okay.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
not give you the spoon feeding, but Jind, you should have been able to
Yes, sir.
tell me more, and everywhere it should be logical. Say, tell history, geography, culture, industry, agriculture, people, things like that. Whatever way you think is correct, so that you present yourself as a logical chap, and you have seen from the environment, you have stayed there for 6.5 years, so you know Zen. Not that you have closed your eyes only for education and you don't know what is happening and what is about anything about Zen. Small mistakes at your age for India, it is acceptable. Nobody. Okay. So the interviewing officer will also ask you, but that doesn't give you leeway to make mistakes. You have to present yourself.
Yes, sir.
You know, there may be a interviewing officer who is not in good mood. Isko kuch nahi aata, chodo. But same interviewing officer in a good mood, he will consider all those points.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you got to make use of the intelligence that you have got, your confidence, your truthfulness is also very appreciable. That you must use and project yourself in a better light. To be sure that you'll get in, as somebody said, you are the right material, likely to get in NDA. But you cannot leave everything in likely. You have to make sure. So to make sure that you get an NDA, you have to do all these things. You have to project yourself, answer the question, to the question, everything. Right? Any
Yes,
other
sir.
thing you want to ask me?
Any question from your side?
Sir, there was also, I felt that problem of presentation because I know ki Parja Mandal movement, Jind, Raja.
Okay, don't worry. Now it's any question from your side?
No, sir. Thank you, sir. It was.
Okay. Nice talking to you. I think best of luck. God bless you. Do well. Okay. You got all the material. Do well. Thanks to our all our glorious the participants and friends around there. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Colonel Kadam.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
Captain Sri. Thank you, Colonel Sharma. And
all the best,
thanks.
Lakshit.
Thank
All
you,
the
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Bye. Lakshit, you can talk to me on my phone. Okay. Bye.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
Right.
sir.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you, sir.